Hello students. Now today we will discuss about chapter 3 linear equations in two variables. In chapter 2 we had discussed about your polynomials and your relation between zeros and coefficient. But now in chapter 3 I am going to teach your linear equation in two variables. Here two variables. Okay. So one by one we will discuss about your all points which are related to your chapter 3. It means your linear equations in two variables. So first is, what is your linear equation in two variables? An equation of the form ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. An equation of the form ax plus by plus c is equal to 0 where a, b, c are real numbers, where a, b and c are real numbers and a not equal to 0 and b also is not equal to 0 is your linear equation of two variables of x and y. So an equation of the form ax plus by plus c is equal to 0 where a, b, c are real numbers and a not equal to 0 and b not equal to 0 are called your linear equation of x and y. This is two variables. One is x and other is y. So this is your linear equation of two variables. Your variables are x and y. Okay. Your examples are that 3x plus 4y minus 5 is equal to 0. Look here. This is x and this is y. Here both are two variables, x and y. And here a is 3 and here b is your 4 and c is your minus 5. So this is your example of your linear equations in two variables. Now we'll discuss about solution of a linear equation. Solution of a linear equation. Solution of a linear equation means what? If you say that this is your linear equation, okay, if your x equal to alpha and y equal to beta, after putting your x in place of x equal to alpha, in place of y equal to beta, if your equation is satisfied, then this is the solutions of this given equation. It means we say that x equal to alpha, y equal to beta is the solution of these equations. If these both equations you are satisfied, it means suppose that your one example is suppose that your 5x minus 3y is equal to 9. 5x minus 3y is equal to, we can take any example of your polynomial. Now you putting in place of x any suitable number. Suppose that here putting your value of x is 3. It means your x equal to 3. And now suppose that y equal to 2. So what we will get? Look here. 5, 3, 15 minus 3, 2, 6, and we will get 9. And this is your RHS. Your LHS is equal to RHS. It means this equation is satisfied after putting your value of x and y is equal to 3 and 2. It means here alpha equal to 3 and beta equal to your 2. It means this is the value of x. X equal to 3 and your y equal to 2. So this is your solution of this equation. 3, 2 is the solution of this equation. Okay. So now third point is simultaneous linear equation. What is simultaneous linear equation? Your third point is simultaneous linear equation. Okay, your simultaneous linear equation. Two linear equations in two variables. Here variables are x and y are said to be your simultaneous linear equation if each of them is satisfied by the same pair of values of x and y. Two linear equations in two variables, your two linear equations in two variables. Okay, your two variables x and y. X and y are said to be your simultaneous linear equation is if each of them is satisfied by the same values of x and y. Two linear equations in two variables x and y are said to be simultaneous equation if each of them is satisfied by the same values of x and y. And this is the definition of simultaneous linear equation. Once again, look, two linear equations in two variables x and y are said to be simultaneous linear equation if each of them means your both equations satisfying by the same values of x and y. An example, suppose that x plus y equal to, you take any examples, x plus y equal to 10 and x minus y equal to 2. This is two linear equations in two variables x and y. Your one equation is x plus y equal to 10 and other is x minus y is equal to 2. Now, putting the values of x and y, after putting the values of x and y, if both equations satisfied for the same values of x and y, then you can say that this both equations are your simultaneous linear equation. Clear? So now put your suitable values of x and y. Suppose that your x is 6 and y is 4. This is equal to 10. And then the same values. This is not you put one values for one equation and other values for your second equation. No, the same values you are putting in for both equations. Now here 6 minus 4 is equal to 2. The same values. Here x equal to 6, here x equal to 6, here y equal to 4, here y equal to 4. After putting this, your x and y values, then both equations satisfy. It means your LHS equal to your RHS. So these two equations are called your simultaneous linear equations. Solutions. Solution means the same as your solution of a linear equation. Your values of x and y are called the solution of the your given linear equations. Your values of solution means what? Your values of x and y. Your values of x and y are the solutions of your given equations. After solving your equations, you will get your values of x and y, and that's the solution of your linear equations. Now, consist and inconsist. What is consist? Consistence means what? Your system of linear equations, it means your simultaneous linear equations has at least one solution. A system of simultaneous linear equations has only one solution, at least one solution. Equations having at least one solution, at least one solution. Equations having at least one solution, that is your consist. And inconsist means your equations there is no solution. Inconsist means your system of simultaneous linear equation has no solutions. Equations having no solution. This is your inconsist. No solution, inconsist, and consistence means at least one solution. And now, main point we will discuss now, that is your simultaneous linear equation solving in by graphically. Solving by your graphically. Solving in graph. Okay. Simultaneous linear equation solving by graph. Solving simultaneous linear equations by graphically. It means by graphically method. Okay, now we will discuss about how can find the solutions. It means your values of x and y. First, we will discuss about by graphically. It means from graph we will solve your solutions. It means we'll find our values of x and y. Suppose here two simultaneous linear equation in two variables are a1x b1y plus c1 is equal to 0 and other is a2x b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. Here two simultaneous linear equations a1x b1y plus c1 is equal to 0, a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0, and what is a1 b1 c1? These are the real numbers. a1 is the coefficient of x, b1 coefficient of y, and c1 your constant term, the same as this. Okay, now how can find the values of x and y by graphical method? Here three cases. In case 1, if L1 your graph of L1 is the line, okay, is graph of your, this is equation 1, this is equation 2, L1 is the graph of equation 1 and L2 is the graph of equation 2. If L1 and L2 both are intersect at a point, if, mind it, here the linear equation means always your graph of linear equation, your straight line. Now draw your two graphs, your equations on a graph paper. Suppose that this is L1 and this is your L2. Now here intersect. Both lines intersect at this point. Suppose that this is intersect at alpha and beta. This is the coordinate of x and y. And this is suppose that alpha and beta. It means both lines intersect at alpha and beta. Alpha what? This is the values of x and beta is the values of y. Clear? Both lines intersect at a point. So this is case 1. So in this case, here only one solution. If both lines are intersect at a point means your equations having only one solution. This is one solution. And case 2, your case 2 is if L1 and L2 are coincident each other. Here intersect, both are intersect. And here L1 and L2 are coincident. It means both are overlap in each other. Look here. And this is L1. And this line also here L2. It means both are overlap with each other. This is both lines. Both lines are overlap with each other. This is the coincident. It means here equations infinitely many solutions. Equations having infinitely many solutions. It means if both lines are coincident to each other, then your system of equations has infinitely many solutions. If intersect at a point, that is one solution. If both are overlap, both are your coincident, then they have your infinitely many solutions. And in third case, in case 3, if both are parallel to each other, both are means your L1 and L2. Both are parallel to each other. Look here. This is L1 and this is L2. Both are parallel. If L1 parallel with L2, it means here no solution. Your equations have no solution. It means this is your inconsistent. No solution means your inconsistent. Okay, so this is your solving simultaneous linear equation by your graphical method. So we'll discuss about your solving of simultaneous linear equation by algebraically. It means by using your formula. Then we'll solve your values of x and y. So for it, I think there are 3 methods for solving your algebraically your simultaneous linear equation. One is your substitution method. This is by algebraically. One is your substitution method, second your elimination method, and third is your cross multiplication. So now students, we will discuss about your all these 3 methods for solving your simultaneous linear equation. One is your substitution method, second is your elimination method, and third is your cross multiplication method. So these all 3 methods are very easy methods. So one by one we will discuss about. First is substitution method. Substitution method what means? If they are given to your linear equations, now first is substitution method. Substitution method means here given 2 equations. Okay, given 2 equations. First we write one equation in term of x. Yeah, in term of x, yeah, x in term of y. Okay, you maybe take any one. X in term of y or y in term of x. Okay, x in term of y and y in term of x. And then we put the value of x or y in another equation. Now substitute the value of x or y in another equation. Okay. And then after we will solve our equation, and that equation is in one variable. And this is x in term of y. From first equation we will find x in term of y, yeah, y in term of x, and the second point, and substitute that value in another equation. Then after we will solve our equation. One example, suppose that your x plus y equal to 10, and second is x minus y equal to 2. This is first equation and this is your second equation. By using your substitution method, we will solve both equations. It means your first point is, first you find x in term of y, yeah, y in term of your x. Look here. Suppose that x equal to y minus 10. This is x in term of y. Now putting this value in, substitute this value in second equation. Now the value of x in equation 2. So equation 2 is x minus y is equal to 2, and here value of x is y minus 10 and minus y is equal to 2. So y minus 10 and minus y is equal to 2, y minus y. Here cancel, both are x minus y here one mistake. Here x equal to 10 minus y. There is one mistake. Here x equal to 10 minus y. Now here value of x is 10 minus y. 10 minus y minus y, 10 minus 2y is equal to 2, and then 10 equal to minus 2y is equal to 2 minus 10, minus 2y equal to minus 8, and y equal to your 4. Now putting the value of 4 in any one equation, we will get the value of x. Suppose that in second equation, x minus y equal to 2, this is the value of y, x minus 4 is equal to 2, so x equal to 6. X equal to 6 and here y equal to 4. This is the solution of this equation. Okay students, so this is your substitution method. It means find the solution. In next video, we will discuss about your next method. The main method is your elimination method, and last your cross multiplication method. Okay, thank you.